he came back on. He was like, yo, this is what I gotta teach act. Like, you got YouTube numbers and you got like the overall numbers and people listen to it. Blah blah. Blah. Anyway, he made it seem like it was like these motherfuckers was getting like 600, 700,000, like, you know what I mean, streams or views or downloads, whatever the fuck the case is, from every episode. And I just said, that's cap. And I talked to him today. And, he clarified, he said, this is per month. Now, I don't know how much they drop a week or whatever the case is. Now, obviously, he's a network person because he owns the Black Effect. So they're thinking about whatever Google Play did, where their podcast is on there, what Spotify did, Apple did, what Amazon did for people who use Amazon Music to listen to podcasts, what people use the podcast app. There's a bunch of other places that they service or they issue RSS feeds. And he said to me today, he said, I meant that per month. And I looked at it and I'm like, okay, I understand that. Even though still, truth be told, the numbers on YouTube is pathetic. And also, really, I told him, and by the way, I'm truthful. He said, he said to me, I told Shorty, you should stay out of, if Ack is going at Rory and Millie Mall with them niggas, you should stay out of it. You feel me? Because this is somebody who you go at him, is going to get a little bit, whatever. So, salute to Charlamagne for that. I say all that to say, salute to the Black Effect. But Shorty over there shouldn't even be mentioning my name. I'm going to be very honest. Like, I felt a little offended. And despite even Charlamagne clarifying those numbers, that it wasn't per episode, it was per month, them or that particular girl over there should just chill. I ain't had no issue with you before you start coming at me. But I'm here to serve smoke to anybody got problems with me, all right? Anyway, so just want to get Charlamagne, like we talk shop today like we normally do. If you ever wonder, like, I have respect for him because, like, I look at, in an evolving space that I'm in, you have to think about it. I have to see what's next. When I was on YouTube in 2014, I thought if I didn't get on a radio station, I wasn't going to be known by the masses. It took everyday struggle and a lot of exposure there. It also took me building my own platform. So, I've always looked at other people in what's the next. And like even now, I've been on Twitch, I've done shows, I've pitched shows, soul shows, Everyday Struggle, my YouTube, this and third, and I've always looked to see what's next. And I do respect Charlamagne in that respect because I think he's showing what's next. My nigga writing books. My nigga exclusively just going to colleges and giving speeches, getting a lot of fucking money for it, and, being able to work with, whether it's Comedy Central or other places, him having a podcast network, putting other people on, and that's something that at the end of what I'm doing, I do want to be a media mogul in that sense too. So, I give him a lot of credit of forging new ground because people like me, I learned from his mistakes and I learned from the things that he did right too. Same with Joe. You get me? Like, shit. Before I got into Spotify, shit, I listened to a million times when Joe was talking about Spotify. I had many conversations for Spotify where they were like, hey, let's talk off the record. Do you need anything cleared up? And I asked them about a lot of shit. And I'll keep everything they told me and everything I asked them just with me. But I could tell y'all I was very okay with signing that deal. I had no problems. I ain't thinking about a motherfucking person, but my family. It was good. And in terms of, I don't think I was dealing with people who were crooked. I don't think I was dealing with people who were racist. I don't think I was dealing with people who were thieves. I don't think I was dealing with people who were liars. And that was for me to figure out. Get me? So I've learned that from watching Joe move sometimes, Charlemagne move sometimes, a lot of times talking to Charlemagne as well. But all that happy-go-lucky stuff, that's cute. Wheezy, I get you're trying to be on those two bum-ass niggas podcasts, but leave me out of your rhetoric. Because I'm usually here every single day, and I'm obsessive, and I will love to talk about somebody for the next 3 months. I'm bored. Don't be that person. Okay.